Hello, 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 guys. We are very happy that you have tuned in. I'm here with Aubakwe Nkoni. I call him my son, and we are very happy. Aubakwe, greet the people.
Hello everyone, this is Albakwe Utenkoni, and I'm here with my father, my mentor, Dr. Wilbert Motogo. Thank you for having me on the show, sir.
Most welcome, most welcome. We have been together for years, man.
Yes, sir.
We've been together for years. You know, Aubakwe is an amazing young man. He loves people, he loves God, and he's a gentleman.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
And we have a message for you guys to say, particularly for men. We have a message for men. Guys, it doesn't matter. Maybe you grew up without a father or you grew up with a father. We want more and more men that are really gentlemen. We want more and more men that will be able to stand up and stand against violence.
Yes.
Gender-based violence is horrible, guys. It's horrible. And we know that sometimes it happens because you actually went through some pain that you could not deal with. We were talking earlier. Would you like to tell them what you were telling me about even the guy who is snatching bags and so on? What could be happening with them?
Yes, thank you so much, sir. I think it's time for us to own the narrative of what being a man is all about.
Right.
And I think everyone is always in pursuit of wanting to be loved or wanting to love. But like you were saying, we misdirect our anger, our energies to the wrong places.
Right.
As I was saying, you'd find that even the guy walking down the street who snatches a bag from a lady is in pursuit of love but doesn't know how to direct that kind of desire.
Right.
Because everyone walking in the space of earth needs or desires to be loved.
To be loved.
Yes, sir.
Everybody wants to be loved. I always say to people, you can have your own problems, but everybody has their own issues.
That's true.
So as you are walking down the line, just make someone smile.
True.
Appreciate someone. Appreciation is the greatest food for anybody all over the world. Believe you me, it doesn't matter how educated you are, it doesn't matter how much money you have. Do you know even God wants appreciation?
That's true.
In the Bible, God keeps on saying, if I am your father,
Yes.
and you are my son, where is my honor? Jehovah, you also want to be honored. We thought since you own the whole world and everything, you are okay.
Yeah.
He wants to be honored. And in many cases, you see God saying, I took you out of Egypt. I fought for you.
Yeah.
I defended you. I did this for you. But you have forgotten.
Yes. It's very important that everything we do, we should be thankful. And I think that's the reason why I'm here with you, to appreciate the role that you have played in my life as a student and just as a young man growing. We started this video talking about being a father,
Right.
and the role of fatherhood in our development. I grew up without my father, and he died in 1999 on the 15th of March. And I've many a times let people define the narrative for me. And I've seen some form of weaknesses in regards to how exactly should I grow up? How should I define myself? Because I was raised by a single mom, so people would think that people who are, or young men who are raised by a single mom have weaknesses here and there. But I got to realize that meeting people like you have sort of helped mitigate some of the problems and challenges that I've faced with time.
Awesome.
So I'm very much thankful that you are a father to me, and you have been very much consistent in terms of helping me in everything that I've experienced in life.
I'm glad that you have been consistent too.
Yes.
It's not everybody who says they are your mentee and then they are consistent.
Yes.
I'm sure you have seen that yourself as well.
Yes.
Because I say to people, you must have mentors and you must also be a mentor to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are being mentored, but you must mentor others. That's how we develop leadership. Yeah. So I'm mentored, then I'm mentoring you, and you mentor someone. So it's a chain.
Wow.
And we make sure that every generation is covered. Otherwise, if you are not mentoring someone, then you are being selfish.
Yeah.
You are just gathering, then you do what? Every successful person, every mentor wants to make sure they help someone who is willing to help others.
Wow.
That's why when you say to me, say, I want to come and see you, I will create that 1 hour. I will create that 30 minutes because I know I'm not talking to Aubakwe alone.
Yes.
I'm talking to Aubakwe and he's going to impact the rest of the youth in Botswana or in Africa.
Yes.
You see, so it's an investment of my time.
Actually, there's also a narrative that I use in that point. If you want to speak to the future,
Right.
speak to children.
Yes.
If you want to speak to the future,
Speak to children. I like that. And
Yeah.
you know what? The point you're bringing is very powerful. It takes me to the other point.
Yeah.
The reason why we want particularly men to arise, and this is why we have so many videos on my YouTube channel. It's called Dr. Wilbert Mutoko.
Yes.
If you have not yet subscribed, you don't know what you are missing. I've got more than 500 videos there that teach on business, that teach on entrepreneurship, that teach on money and family, and even sermons are there.
Yes.
So, you see, people assume that a mother, a woman, can just have a baby. I know that to a certain extent, some of our ladies also, because of circumstances,
Yeah.
they have sat down with their friends and they've told each other, you know what, as long as you have your career, as long as you have your money, you know, they could have, some of them can say, Aubakwe, just give me a baby.
That's true.
I'll take care of my baby.
Yeah.
I have my money. But what they don't know is that a baby or a child does not just need material things.
True.
They need emotional support. Emotional support. That's why many people ask me, how many children do you have? I say 3. They say, only 3. No, you need more. I say, I don't have time. I have time for 3.
Yeah.
3 biological ones.
Biological.
And then I have spiritual ones. And I have business and all this. So I don't have the time.
That's true.
So it's not just about having the children. So if a girl or a woman is watching this and you are thinking, look, I don't have a problem, I can have my children without the men,
Yeah.
there is a problem. Now, we are not talking to the one who is already in the situation
Yeah.
where maybe the guy ran away or maybe you made that mistake. You say to yourself, you know what, maybe it's not a mistake to you. You actually believe it's a good thing. It's okay. We are not here to judge you. You believe that, you know what, I can have my children and without fathers. There is a problem because maybe you will raise the girl child
Yeah.
as a woman.
Yeah.
But when it comes to men, men are a very difficult animal.
True.
Men have an ego. Even as a boy, a small boy,
Yeah. Yeah.
the small boy can be younger than the girls, but he will already be ruling. And he'll be ruling over the mother. You need a man in that home
True.
to stabilize it. Just a father coming like this.
The voice of a man.
The voice of a man.
Yeah.
That's one thing. The other thing, the girl child needs to grow up with a father so that she can learn to be loved by a man
Wow.
and to love a man.
Wow.
I tell my daughters, I love you. I tell my son, I love you.
Yes.
You will see that the son, yeah, he appreciates, but he's a man, you know.
Yes.
But the girls, of course, they will differ.
Yeah.
You will have another one who really wants a hug, who wants a kiss before they sleep. You have another one probably who is not interested in the kisses, but the I love you for a girl is emotional.
Yeah.
They need it. Now, if a girl grows up and doesn't have a father, then there must be a man,
Yeah.
maybe an uncle, or I don't know, a man, a responsible man, where they can learn to love a man and be loved by a man. If that doesn't happen, that's where you now see a beautiful girl being told you are beautiful at school or by the teacher or somewhere.
Yes.
They are told, you're so gorgeous. And they go, oh, thank you so much. It's the first time they have heard it from a man.
Yeah.
But the mother has been saying it every day. It doesn't cover that side.
Yeah.
A man was supposed to say it.
So do you mean to say that when a man says I love you to the children or whoever he says I love you to, does it create a balance
Yes,
in the life of individuals,
It does.
especially children?
it does. Because all of us want to be loved.
Yeah.
Husband and wife, we teach them, tell each other I love you several times per day.
Yeah.
Husband and wife, these are grown-ups. I'm sure they've been loved a lot of times.
Yes.
But why should they continue to tell each other I love you? Every relationship grows by words.
Yes.
So the girl child, the boy child also needs to be told, I love you. But I'm telling you, the girl child needs to hear it more.
Wow.
Because they are emotional. So a child, especially the boy child now, growing, remember, children learn by seeing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can tell a child, do this, don't do this. It's okay.
Yeah.
But a child learns by doing.
Yeah.
So if you have a mother, it's also risky to have a man taking care of the boy child and the girl child, and there's no mother and there's no woman.
Wow.
I can tell you the truth.
Yeah.
The way my wife thinks and makes sure that things happen to supply for the children is not the same way that I do.
That's true.
Of course, now I've matured. 21 years in marriage, I've learned a lot from where? From my wife.
Yes.
There was a time I didn't know the size for the shoes or dresses of my children.
Yeah.
There was a time when my wife would say, children no longer have shoes. And I'm like, what do you mean? We bought shoes 2 months ago. You say there are no shoes. And she had to fight for it. Honey, please, you go shopping. For example, me and my son.
Yeah.
We go shopping with the rest of the family. We're just supporting. Even if we buy the clothes for ourselves or not, it doesn't bother us.
Yeah.
And my wife is always saying, you like buying clothes for others, but you don't buy for yourself. What's wrong with you? I say, my man.
Yeah. So
You guys must be well dressed. You guys must eat well.
Yeah.
As for me, if you see that it's getting too much and I'm not buying for myself, buy for me. Get money from the money that we are putting together and buy for me also.
Yes. So, given the circumstances of today's challenges and challenges that have been there, the absence of a father or the absence of a mother, how would we advise then a child that has grown up in such an environment? Perhaps let me say, as I've grown up without a father, how then do I become a father having grown up without one? Okay. How does a lady learn to become a wife, a mother, having grown up without one?
That's a very good question.
Yes.
Right. One of my mentors is in Nigeria. He saw his father for the first time when he was 24. His father was what we will call an irresponsible father or a runaway father. You know, people can give them a lot of names, but we don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Sometimes we want to push our mothers or to push our fathers to tell us what happened, but some things are just too complicated. I mean, you and me, you and me, at our age right now, there are some things that are complicated.
That's true.
That you can't even freely tell others. Because even yourself, you can't understand.
Yeah.
Then you are expecting your mother to explain everything and your father to explain everything. So you might find, for example, if a child, that's why I hate divorce.
Yeah.
That's why I hate divorce. Because what happens is, let's say you have 4 children. 2 children go with the father, 2 children go with the mother.
Yes.
This is a big division. The children with the father are being told how bad the mother was.
Yes.
The children with the mother are told how bad the father was. Yeah. So anyway, so I just wanted to say, let's stop labeling men who are absent in the life of their children, and let's stop labeling women who are absent in the lives of their children, because we don't know what happened.
True.
We don't understand what happened. There are many times we say, I understand when somebody's talking. If you have not gone through it, I mean, their specific situation, then you don't know anything.
You never understand.
We should stop judging.
Yeah.
Right. But what I wanted to say is this mentor of mine in Nigeria, he met his father the first time when he was 24 years of age. And you know, sometimes you try to, but because of whatever happened in between the mother and the father, the relationship was not good. But God had called him to become a servant of God. And he knew that the way I am, I'm going to fail.
Yeah.
I need to learn to be a father.
Yeah.
So what did he do? He located a man of God. And he went there and said, man of God, I would like you to be my mentor. But because where I am from, I'm trying to read books, I'm watching videos, but I need a live mentor. You see, it's easy to say Bill Gates is my mentor.
Yeah.
But Bill Gates he has never seen your face, and you don't have his number. When you are in problems, you can't consult him. Yes, he can mentor you through watching his videos and reading his books. It's okay, but you need some live mentors that inspire you. So he spoke to that family. He said, Pastor, can I move in to your house? I'm too far and I'm already 20 something. I need to learn to be a man. So that pastor said, okay, come in. Then he came in to stay there, sort of like a helper. And then he was tested. Some money left in the pockets, what, so that to see whether he's a thief. He passed those tests and all that. The rest is history. He's an international speaker as we speak. He's an international consultant. He's an international pastor. He's a great man. I mean, you see him, you won't know he grew up without a father. So like you are doing, already you are a leader. You know it.
Yes.
You are a leader in many ways. It's like that if you were another person, you would not even continue coming to me.
That's true.
You say to yourself, I mean, people like Womutoko, you know, he once helped me, and it's okay. But you decide that, no, I'm going to be consistent. The word consistent, that's what I was telling you earlier, which I think we need to tell others as well, to say, you need to be consistently following your mentors, no matter how successful you think you have become. Be consistent. I have mentors I'm following, some for 25 years. I'm still following them. Even when you now think you are better than them, they opened their heart for you in the beginning. God must be having a purpose. There are things that they will keep on helping you. You know, it's easy for you to think that, now I'm okay. But there are other things that will keep coming. These people will open doors for you. These people will introduce you to their network per time. These people will see your consistency. They pray for you. They do different things. So it's very important. So I've given you an example of that mentor of mine in Nigeria. It's very possible. Number 2 is yourself. I know that it's not only to me you are coming for mentorship. I'm sure there are other mentors that you have as well. That consistency. Now, when people see you, do they know you don't have a father?
No,
you see? They'll have to hear it from your mouth and they will be surprised. Some of them could actually be having fathers and their lives are messed up because their father is there but he's absent. So the fact that you grew up without a mother, the fact that you grew up without a father is not an excuse. The fact that probably you grew up with none, no mother, no father, look for someone who can mentor you. There must be a neighbor, there must be a relative, there must be a teacher, there must be a lecturer. I was listening to one multimillionaire the other day and he was saying, I just wonder why so many people leave school and they are still stranded. Your lecturers are smart people. And they are interested in your success. Which teacher, even primary school teacher or secondary school teacher, I say even because it's a long time now since we talked to them. I'm telling you, if I meet my primary school teacher right now, I still have that honor. And they still care about me. If they can remember me, they will care about me. You know that kind of thing? That kind of person, if we maintain relationships with them, we'll continue going far. So mentorship is the key. I've done a series. I did videos on mentorship. Very few people watched them. I think people are okay. That's why they don't want to watch them. The other day I listened to Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg was saying there's a project they wanted to launch. And he was actually saying that he's still consulting his lecturers at Harvard. I'm like, people don't just succeed. Zuckerberg, you are still talking to your former lecturers. When you're a multi-billionaire, these guys don't just succeed.
I think I also agree with the issue of opening doors, that your mentors can help open your door. When I arrived in BEC, I didn't know what exactly I'd come out, what I would be. And because of your guidance and your mentorship, I became one of the first to get a first class in my program, entrepreneurship.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you, sir. And what I'm glad is that I was the first male and the only male at that time to get a first class.
Amazing.
And one thing I've always told myself is that I wish other people could also get to this level. So when I saw you lecturing many times, I had a side thing I was doing where I was mentoring bridging students for free, absolutely for
Yes,
free.
I know.
When other people go for attachments, internships, I remained behind, and I was in the SRC office every time, helping students. Then from what I saw you doing, because you did it with so much passion, I told myself that I want to be a lecturer as well. I just want to change people's lives. Now I'm here about to start my master's in business administration.
Hallelujah.
Simply because I've seen someone doing something so passionately. Even if we were to take money out of it, he would still continue. Even if we were still to take a lot of things, he will still continue. So that passion built something in me.
It's good to hear.
And I had so much fire to say, I think this is what I want to do. The first job I had immediately after graduation was lecturing at Bambino Training College.
Wow.
So I was inspired. But then I had to go back to say, let me go and increase the knowledge I have in regards to business and stuff like that. So thank you, sir. And as much as you say that I'm a great mentee and everything, I don't think I would be as great if I didn't have a platform or somebody who inspires me as much as you do. Looking up to somebody, especially him being a man, a family man, I was like, I can see my father in that man. I can see the absence that was there all this time being present and being manifested in front of me. Because I would like to just share with the audience to say that even in times when we felt very low because school really hit us hard, this man would teach us about life. He was not just teaching us things in the module handbooks and everything like that. He was teaching us about life. That after school, this is how we should handle ourselves. We should trust in God, we should believe in Him, and not lean to our own understanding. Which is why even after so many years of, not so many years, but after some time of graduating, I can still come back and say thank you.
You're welcome.
And appreciate the mentorship. And you are not just a mentor, you are a father to me. I remember you used to give me opportunity to stand in front and give thank you remarks to our guest lectures.
Yes.
To a point where now I'm standing in front of ministers from Parliament, and I'm able to speak to them simply because I was given confidence from the time I was in school. So you didn't only graduate a student in my program, but you also graduated a man who's influencing other people and looking forward to just to grow in various fields of endeavor. I have people who are inspired by what I do, but the truth of the matter is you are those people who are behind the scenes. And it is people like you pushing me as I see you in Facebook. And by the way, follow him on Facebook, follow him on YouTube. You would be inspired by his content and read his book as well, because that's how I do it.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for that.
Yes.
And have I ever charged you anything?
No, not even.
Did I ever look like I want to charge you anything?
You have never said.
It's very easy to get a free mentor.
Yes.
It's very easy to get free mentors, but it's just that many people are not consistent.
Yeah.
That's why you realize that somebody will say, Dr. Mtoko, I want to see you. I'll tell them, okay. Would you like me to tell you the charge? But I know this man. Hey, we know each other, but you don't value what I do that much.
Yeah.
So you have never submitted yourself to me as a mentee, or maybe at one time you submitted and you were not consistent. So for me to screen people,
yes,
I just tell them I charge. And for sure, most of them, they run away. It's only the serious ones that remain. But for people like you, anytime,
yes,
you don't even need to know how much I charge people for mentorship. It's not part of your payment to me. You know what it is? When you go and help others.
Wow.
That's my payment.
Wow. That inspires me.
Yeah. So the people that you are touching out there, you are actually paying me.
Wow. Thank you so much.
As you go around giving hope to the hopeless, helping the helpless, helping the widows, helping the fatherless, encouraging others, the young ones who are still in school, because what you are doing is you are joining hands with me and my mentors and others who are doing something, because It's not everybody who wakes up every day thinking, what can I do for Botswana?
That's true.
No, they're thinking about themselves.
Yeah.
And we don't blame anybody. I think it's because God has given us that.
Yeah.
To whom much has been given, much shall be demanded.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. I'm very happy to be with you, my son.
Thank you.
I'm glad to call you my son. It's not always easy.
Yeah.
Because there are many people who can go around saying, I'm Aubakwe's son, I'm Aubakwe's son, I'm Aubakwe's son. But when you know whether you are linked or you are not at all, you know.
Yes.
So please, ladies and gentlemen out there, let us love one another.
Yes.
Let us care for each other. Just mentor one person. I know you are looking for mentorship, but who are you mentoring? Do you know what some people do when they come to me? Like they send me a WhatsApp or an email. They say, please, I want you to mentor me. I say, okay, great. Here is the link for LinkedIn, link for YouTube, link for Instagram, link for Facebook. Can we start there? They don't want. They want my hours. And then when they want the hours, they don't want to pay.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Doesn't work that.
Because the videos that the hours that I spend to do videos, like the time that you and I are spending right now.
Yes.
This was our conversation, by the way. This was father and son's conversation. This was not for you guys. No. It's our love that said, we are just enjoying ourselves.
Yeah.
Why don't we do it publicly and share with the rest of the world? Maybe somebody out there will enjoy.
True.
So we spend time to record. We could be doing other things.
True.
We could actually be sleeping.
Yeah.
We could be making money. We could be praying. You know what I'm talking?
Yeah,
we could
true.
be reading books like others are doing out there. But we spend time recording videos. After recording them, somebody needs the advice that we have put in the video, and they don't want to watch the video. They want Aubakwe face to face.
You see?
It doesn't work.
Doesn't work that way. Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know your last words to our very precious people.
Thank you so much for tuning in, and may the good Lord bless you. Whatever challenge that you might be experiencing, we have advised that go and look for somebody to mentor, but most importantly, mentor someone.
Yes.
Build someone. You have friends, encourage them. Let us encourage each other. Yes, that's all I have.
Thank you so much. Very fantastic advice. So there is mentorship and there's also counseling.
Yes.
Okay? Look for someone who can just listen to you.
Yes. Yes.
Sometimes it pays. Just to have someone you just vent and vent and vent. You know, we have so many suicides and most of them are among men. We have so many men in prison. Because I preach in prisons.
Yeah.
There are more men there than women. And these are the heads of the families.
True.
And then also we have a generation of men that don't want to work.
True.
And they say they are heads of families. You go to every school. That's why you were the first class man.
Yes.
It's always women.
So let's begin. Yeah.
So who is leading the homes? Who should be leading now? The men don't want to go to school. The men don't want to go for help. The men don't want to go for counseling. Even for mentorship, it's more of ladies than men. Men, let's rise up, guys.
Yes.
We will make it. And we'll make the nation proud. And we'll make Africa proud. Thank you very much. We love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.